This video will be about open air pollen feeding. In our bee yard, we feed our bees artificial pollen from an open air feeder. We feed it in a dry format, and that's because small hive beetles are attracted to the pollen patties that are put inside the hive. So we have one set up on top of the middle hive here. It's the red feeder, and as you can see, it's got a fair amount of activity even for this late in the evening. We'll go in for a closer look to see what's really going on here. Our pollen feeder might look suspiciously like an old coffee can with half of the lid cut out and the bottom half of the lid that's remaining on the bottom to help hold the pollen in. As you can see, the top is open and the bees can come and go into the feeder as they would like. Once they're in there, they roll around in the pollen and buzz around and stir it up and get it all over themselves. And then they come out with their little baskets full. There's one that wants to cooperate and show me its little pollen baskets. They might go back in and roll around again. There's very little fighting that goes on in here. Very little bee death. This feeder has been set up for a couple of days. There are no dead bees around here. That's a fly. If we leave these pollen feeders out overnight, we do have raccoons that come help themselves to the pollen and drag the feeder off into the woods and destroy the feeder. We have to make another one from our surplus supply of what looks suspiciously like coffee cans. Thanks for watching this video on open air pollen feeding.